Imagine yourself on the edge of uncertainty, where the thrill of chance meets the predictability of everyday life. What tempts us to gamble? Imagine the following: a bustling casino, a sea of slot machines chiming in harmony, the electric buzz of a roulette wheel spinning, the soft clatter of dice hitting the craps table.
Race.
Raise. 12 million. Heads up.
$40,500,000 all in.
Raise all in.
Well, I think I will call you on that one.
Oh. Flush. Ace, king, queen. Full house. Gates full of aces. Higher full house. Aces full of sixes. Monsieur Bond. Five and seven of spades. The straight flush. Four to the eight. The high hand.
It's a symphony of sounds, a whirl of colors, a dance of numbers. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the initial attraction of gambling, a form of entertainment that has captivated humans for centuries. But what is it about this game of chance that has such a magnetic pull? Why do we willingly stand on the precipice of uncertainty, ready to dive headlong into the abyss? The answer, my friends, lies in the adrenaline rush associated with risk. When we gamble, we're essentially stepping onto a roller coaster, strapping ourselves in, and bracing for the ups and downs. It's the thrill of the ride, the exhilaration of not knowing what's around the next bend, that keeps us coming back for more. Then there's the allure of potential big wins. The thought of turning a small investment into a mountain of cash is an enticing one. We dream of hitting the jackpot, of seeing the slot machine bells ring and coins pour out in a golden cascade. It's the promise of a life-changing win that keeps our fingers on the button, our eyes on the prize. And let's not forget the entertainment value of the games themselves. The camaraderie around a poker table, the tension that builds as the roulette wheel slows, the joy of hitting a lucky streak on the slots. These are experiences that transcend the simple act of wagering money. They're about enjoying the moment, living in the here and now. It appears that the thrill of the unknown and the possibility of a life-changing win are major attractions. But is there more to this fascination? Are we simply adrenaline junkies, or is there a deeper, more complex psychology at play?
I don't know. You tell me.
Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the allure of chance. At the heart of our attraction to gambling lies a complex web of psychological factors. What does our mind have to do with our gambling habits? Well, our brain is a fascinating entity, constantly making calculations and predictions, some of which influence our behavior towards gambling. One such concept is the illusion of control. This is the belief that we can influence the outcome of an uncontrollable event. In the context of gambling, this manifests when we believe that we can somehow sway the roll of the dice or the spin of the roulette wheel. It's an intriguing thought, isn't it?
It is what it is.
But alas, it's merely an illusion. Next on the list is the gambler's fallacy. This is the belief that if something happens more frequently than normal during a certain period, it's less likely to happen in the future. For instance, if a coin lands on heads 10 times in a row, the gambler's fallacy would have you believe that it's more likely to land on tails the next time. This, however, defies the laws of probability, as the coin has no memory of its previous flips. Lastly, let's delve into the concept of chasing losses. This term refers to the tendency of gamblers to continue betting in an attempt to recover money that they've lost. It's a dangerous cycle that can lead to significant financial and emotional distress. The thrill of potentially reclaiming lost money often blinds us to the reality of sinking deeper into losses. These psychological aspects provide a fascinating insight into our gambling behavior. They reveal how our mind can trick us into believing in fallacies and illusions, steering us down a path that may not always be in our best interest. It's a testament to the power of the human mind and its ability to influence our actions, often in ways we don't fully comprehend. Clearly, our minds play a significant role in our gambling behavior, but how do these factors interact? We humans love to feel in control, even when we're not. How does this illusion of control affect our gambling decisions? Let's delve into this fascinating subject. The illusion of control is a cognitive bias where people believe they can influence outcomes that are, in fact, determined by chance. It's a powerful psychological trick our minds play on us, and it's particularly prevalent in the world of gambling. Imagine walking into a casino, the lights are dazzling, the energy is palpable, and the sound of coins clinking and machines whirring is intoxicating. You sit down at a slot machine and you truly believe, that if you press the button at just the right moment, you'll hit that elusive jackpot. But the reality is, it's all down to chance. This illusion of control doesn't just apply to slot machines, it's also evident in games like roulette. Some players might think that if they toss the ball with a certain force or angle, they can influence where it lands, but again, the outcome is random. Even in games where skill is a factor like poker, the illusion of control can still creep in. Players might believe that through bluffing or strategic play, they can control the outcome of the game. While skill does play a part in poker, the cards you're dealt are still down to chance. Why do we succumb to this illusion? Well, it's partly because we humans are pattern-seeking creatures. We look for patterns in everything, even when they don't exist. And when we think we see a pattern, we believe we can control it. The illusion of control can make gambling more exciting, but it can also lead to problematic behavior. Believing you can control the outcome of a game can make you overconfident, leading you to bet more than you can afford to lose. Our desire for control, it seems, can lead us to make irrational gambling decisions. But what about our perception of luck? That's another compelling aspect of the psychology of gambling, and we'll explore it in the next segment. We've all heard of lady luck, but how does our belief in luck influence our gambling behavior? In the world of gambling, there's a psychological phenomenon known as the gambler's fallacy. This is a cognitive bias where we believe that past events can somehow influence future outcomes in a game of chance. Picture this. You're at a roulette table, and the ball has landed on black 5 times in a row. According to the gambler's fallacy, you might think, it's got to be red next time, right? But that's not how probabilities work. Each spin of the roulette wheel is an independent event, unaffected by previous spins. The chances of landing on red or black remain the same with every spin. It's not just in the casino where we see the gambler's fallacy at play, it's prevalent in everyday life too. Ever heard someone say, it's been raining for 3 days, so it's bound to be sunny tomorrow? That's the gambler's fallacy right there. Just like the roulette wheel, weather events are largely independent of each other. So why do we fall for the gambler's fallacy? It's because our brains are wired to see patterns and make connections, even when there are none. We struggle to grasp the concept of randomness. We crave predictability, stability, a sense of control, and when we can't find it, we tend to invent it. This is where the allure of gambling comes in. It's not just about the potential to win big, it's about the thrill of trying to predict the unpredictable, the excitement of believing that we can outsmart chance. But as we've seen, this belief in luck, this reliance on non-existent patterns, can mislead us. It can make us think that we're due a win when we're not, that we have some sort of control over the outcome when we don't. Our belief in luck, it seems, can lead us to make misguided bets. But what happens when we start to lose? Nobody likes to lose. But how does our aversion to loss affect our gambling habits? It's a question that takes us to a term you may have heard before: chasing losses. This is the tendency of gamblers to continue playing in an attempt to recover their losses. Imagine you're at a roulette table and you've just lost a significant sum. Instead of walking away, you double your bet, hoping to win back what you've lost. That, my friends, is chasing losses. It's a behavior that stems from our inherent dislike of losing, but it's not just about the money. It's about the psychological need to rectify a wrong, to balance the scales, to make things right again. Here's the tricky part, though. The more you chase your losses, the deeper you may find yourself in a hole. It's a vicious cycle that feeds on itself. You lose, you chase, you lose more, you chase more. Before you know it, you're not just chasing losses, but you're also chasing an elusive feeling of satisfaction that never quite materializes. Chasing losses is fueled by the mistaken belief that a win is just around the corner, that luck is a finite resource that's bound to turn in your favor. But gambling, by its very nature, is unpredictable. There's no guarantee of a win no matter how much you've lost. This behavior isn't limited to the casino floor. It extends to sports betting, online gambling, even day trading. It's a universal human trait, a response to loss that can trap us in a cycle of risky behavior. But why do we do it? Why do we chase losses? One theory suggests it's due to cognitive biases, those pesky mental shortcuts that can lead us astray. We might believe we're due for a win or that our luck is about to change. These biases can cloud our judgment and keep us stuck in the chase. Our dislike of losing, it seems, can keep us gambling even when it's not in our best interest. But what can we do about it?
I don't know.
The answer to that lies in understanding the psychology behind our actions and finding healthier ways to cope with loss. It's a journey that we'll continue to explore in the next segment. Stay tuned. Now that we understand the psychology behind our gambling behaviors, what can we do to gamble responsibly? Well, there are several strategies that can help us keep our gambling habits in check. Firstly, setting limits is of paramount importance. This could mean setting a budget for how much money you're willing to lose, or how much time you're willing to spend gambling. You see, when we set a limit, we're acknowledging the potential risks involved in gambling and proactively taking steps to minimize them. This is a clear sign of responsible gambling. Secondly, taking breaks is another effective strategy. Gambling can be an exhilarating experience, and it's easy to lose track of time when you're caught up in the thrill of the game. However, taking regular breaks can help you maintain perspective, and it gives you a chance to reflect on your decisions. This could be as simple as stepping away from the game every hour or so, just to clear your head and recalibrate. Another key aspect of responsible gambling is understanding when to stop. It's all too easy to fall into the trap of chasing losses, hoping that the next bet will be the one that turns things around. But remember, the house always has the edge in the long run. Recognizing this and knowing when to walk away can save you a lot of heartache and money. Lastly, if you find yourself struggling with gambling, don't hesitate to seek help. There are numerous resources and support groups available to help you navigate through these challenges. Remember, it's not a sign of weakness to ask for help, it's a sign of strength. By understanding our minds, we can make better gambling decisions and enjoy this activity in a healthier way. Remember, gambling should be about entertainment, not a way to make money. So, gamble responsibly and you'll be able to enjoy the thrill of the game without the stress of potential financial loss. After all, the best bet you can make is on yourself. We've journeyed into the heart of our attraction to gambling, exploring the psychological factors that drive our decisions. Our adventure has taken us through the intriguing labyrinth of the human mind and its inherent allure to the game of chance. The thrill, the excitement, the anticipation of a win. These feelings can be intoxicating, sweeping us into a whirlwind of high stakes and potential rewards. We've delved into the illusion of control, that deceptive belief that we can somehow influence the outcome of an inherently unpredictable event. This illusion can be powerful, leading us to believe we have a hand in shaping our own luck. Yet, as we've seen, the cold truth of the matter is that the roll of the dice, the spin of the wheel, the draw of the card, these are all beyond our control. We've examined the gambler's fallacy, that erroneous belief that past events can influence future outcomes in a random sequence. This fallacy can be a treacherous pitfall, leading us to make decisions based on a flawed understanding of probability. But as we've learned, each roll, each spin, each draw is independent, unaffected by what came before. We've also discussed the perilous path of chasing losses. where the desire to recoup our losses can lead us down a dangerous road of escalating bets and increasing risk. Yet, as we've learned, the only surefire way to avoid this path is to set limits, stick to them, and know when to walk away. Finally, we've explored strategies for responsible gambling, reminding ourselves that gambling should be treated as a form of entertainment, not a way to make money. By setting limits, seeking help when needed, and maintaining a balanced lifestyle, we can enjoy the thrill of the game without letting it control us. As we continue to explore the fascinating intersection of psychology and gambling, always remember to gamble responsibly and seek help if you need it.